Iya, untuk internal Pemprov DKI dan juga Inspektor Jenderal kalau nggak salah, Inspektor ada sekitar 40. Itu yang mereka tawarkan kepada kami. Jadi kami punya program funding setiap tahun untuk mendanai kegiatan-kegiatan ekonomi atau pemberantasan korupsi di Indonesia. Untuk tahun ini ada Profesor Pak Gubernur,
Vice Governor, very good to meet you. Welcome. Thank you very much. My colleague Carol Hensley from the Embassy. Mr. Reza.
Terima kasih.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, thank you, Mr. Vice Governor, for sparing the time to see us. Firstly, I wanted to congratulate you on your election, and also the governors, and to wish you all the very best in what you're trying to do. You have our full support, and I'm very pleased to be here today. I think Britain is making a big contribution to Jakarta. We are one of the largest foreign investors in Indonesia. Many of our companies based, well, most of our companies based here in Jakarta, the big banks, HSBC, Standard Chartered, BP, Shell, all of these are British. So they are making a big contribution to this great city, I think.
Thank you very much. We have several times met with Ms. Dana from ICU, Yeah, we have. They also asked many data from us. Now we have opened all the budgeting in our website. Even you could know how much one box for snack or for meal. Yeah, you could see in the website. So the detail of our budgeting sheet, everybody could see. And maybe today I talked to Bu Yani about our progress about our progress for absorb the budgeting. Everybody could see from our website too. So I think this morning I have signed with UKP 4, Pak Kuntoro. We have already from January. This we call it a lapor, so people could report and we could follow the track. What's the department already done or not yet? So everybody could do that. Yeah, we really want to make this a model for the transparency in bureaucracy in Indonesia.
Yeah. Well, we, as you know, Britain and Indonesia have been working together on what's called the Open Government Partnership, the OGP. And Pak Kuntoro has been leading on the Indonesian side. And this is all about encouraging governments and administrations to be transparent, to use the internet, to post all of this stuff. And so we're working very closely with Pak Kuntoro. And I think what you are doing is fantastic. Very important.
Yeah, we are interested in for your support for transparency in procurement.
Yeah. Well, we have two projects, don't we? One in procurement, and the other one is in bureaucratic reform, including with Corruption Watch. And we are very happy to support these, for the British government to support these. And I hope they make a big contribution to what you're trying to do.
We tried for the open and transparent selection for sub-district and district, camat, lurah and camat. Maybe now it's on the progress. Yeah, we hope this will be a model for another position in Jakarta. If this success, it will increase for mayor and for like kepala dinas of head of department and maybe secretary. Yeah, we want to increase. We want, when we left this office, the system is going well with the transparency recruitment. So, yeah, you don't need to be afraid of somebody, but we're just talking about that this is a merit system.
Well, we believe that these two projects, the Indonesia Corruption Watch project, public procurement, and the other one is improving business licensing. You know, these are important projects, and we hope they make a real contribution.
I just make signs for the revision of the law for one-stop service. Yeah. Now we are on the progress for infrastructure for fiber optic. We hope in this June all the sub-district kelurahan office will connect in with the use of fiber optic. We will try in Eastern Jakarta Timur, East Jakarta city for one-stop service. So you could go to the sub-district office, what you want to ask, we will help you. We hope at the end of this year, maybe the 5 cities, including the Pulau Seribu, everybody just need to go to the sub-district office to ask for a business permit, everything. You just go there. We believe this is part to make our transportation not too have a traffic jam, because everybody just go to the sub-district in this near their house. That's more important. Yeah. So we could give, after that we could issue a standard SPM service, standard minimum standard service for everybody, so everybody could know how many days they need. Yeah. Now we make the East Jakarta as a model first. Jakarta Timur for one-stop service.
Well, I think that's fantastic. When we talk to British companies here, the main problems that they face, they say that bureaucratic difficulties, facilitation payments. You know, so all of these steps you're taking are really important. I think they will encourage more investment. So the more transparency, the more one-stop shopping you get, the better.
Yeah, we just like have a kiosk, you know, so everybody could go there. Yeah. And including payment, we try all issues debit from banking, like e-ticketing. Now we want to invest in for electronic law enforcement. Yeah, including for paying the vehicle tax. Yeah, we try. Everything is online, so we believe we could make this very transparent and become convenient for the businessman to do business in Jakarta, including for the living. Now we try to develop many lower cost apartment to rent for poor people could stay there. We try to clean all the slum area. We believe after we do that, and the important is the people, we not kick them out, but we provide them the housing. We will concentrate in Marunda, in the northern, in East Jakarta. They have like a kawasan Brikat Nusantara, it's a huge manufacturing. We want to put the lower cost apartment there, and we want to move the people from the slum area to that place. We provide them housing and a job for them to stay in the new place.
Yeah, that's good. What do you estimate the population of Jakarta at?
Yeah, we believe Jakarta, if we use a reclamation, we're 20 million to 30 million.
Yeah.
Only Jakarta city.
Yeah.
The next, that's why we want to have a good wastewater management system for ducting. We're still in a negotiation with the telecommunication company. Together, we invest for ducting, including for the wastewater management for the whole Jakarta. This is the first scheme. The second scheme is we try to negotiate with the businessman, the property who owns the license for the cremation in the island, 17 island in the northern Jakarta. We want to issue the permit for them for the cremation if they want to help us invest in this wastewater management in the whole Jakarta. Because today Jakarta only has a 2% coverage area for wastewater management. 2% only.
Yeah.
You could imagine that Solo, Mr. Governor place already 28%
Yeah.
for Solo City. That's why Mr. Governor won. He said our target is before our end 5-year term in this office, we already have the full coverage in Jakarta.
Yeah.
And we don't use our budget, but we try to negotiate with business to business for investigation there.
Well, we are very keen to develop a relationship with your administration where we can help on transparency and anti-bureaucracy, if we can help. I think in Britain we've made quite a lot of progress, and Pak Kuntoro will tell you about the Open Government Partnership. And I think Indonesia next year is the chairman of the OGP. So you have an open invitation if you want to go to the UK and see how we are doing this. We would be delighted to welcome you anytime. And also Pak Jokowi.
I will tell Mr. Governor.
Yeah, please do.
Usually in the office. I am his administrator.
It's always the same for the deputies in the office. I just wondered, Reza, was there anything more, or Carol, you wanted to say about the particular projects?
Well, I think on the firstly to say that when we were talking to UK business as well here, they were saying that this on the business licensing, they were saying that was a particular concern to them. So they'll be very pleased to hear of your plans in that area, and if we can do more, let us know. And on procurement, I think we have the makings of a very good project, which we hope working with corruption mods to help on the development of the systems. But if we're talking at the moment on the detail of that, and if there's particular areas that your team want to focus on as well, to let us know. But we are also, we started... Yeah, we also did a project with Corruption Wars last year on improving e-procurement systems at the local level, and they developed a website and some training which may be useful for Jakarta as well, and that aims to get more of the LSMs involved in the monitoring along with the government organizations.
Yes, maybe I just want to add something that this meeting as well is we want to try for LSMs like in ICW, if they have something to do, for example, a proposed activity with Jakarta's government, we want them to ask the Jakarta government first and what the input, because we don't want to have an activity that not belong to the government itself, so it's not come from the government. So I often ask them, have you have any discussion with with either with the governor or the vice governor, what their opinion, what their input. So we really want to support what you need, not from the other side. So we just want to know that our help, our support will be effective, and it's really support what you need on particular issue. For example, this bureaucracy reform. So that's the process that we currently in. So we often ask ICW or other NGO who have a proposal on Jakarta, helping Jakarta government to go to Bali Kota first and ask the opinion from Bapak-Bapak, Ibu-Ibu, what their proposal would be. So hence we can have more collaborative, and it's not merely on one side issue. So that's why we have this meeting. That's the particular things that we would like to have with you.
And if there are particular areas that you're interested in getting more examples or information about the UK experience, then we can help on that. We have a very strong local government organisation, and as the ambassador was saying, we've been quite a leader, I think, in open government and e-government systems today. We just heard, for example, today that the government website has won a prize for best design for this year, because it's easy for people to access information.
We have a good relationship with ICW. Many times they provide us the data. They got also from our e-procurement system. They help us to make the analysis. What company always win? Give us a question mark. Or you have to know what happened. We have a discussion with Mr. Ganan. And we already have an e-procurement in Jakarta. But some still said there's something wrong with this e-procurement. It's not really transparent. And that's why we asked ICW to help us to find out which one. But until now, they just said some company, maybe it's a blacklist company, they could not join the bidding, but they still win in many procurement. This 2012 budget. That's why we have given them all our budgeting before we publish in our website. We ask them to find out which one. But they also have a difficulty because, almost 60,000 items. You have to watch which one. So they just watch the big one, the 1 billion above. But we realize the important is the standard of the price. Like health department now, they use e-lock for buying directly. We have worked with LKP3. Especially for the medicine, healthcare units, they're very high, the price. So they give us advice to cut 50% the price. So, 50% we will cut. And that's important. And that's why we ask the people, please watch all our budget. You give us an advice, which one is too expensive. It's like a system. Before we talk with Pak Kundoro, I call him. I know him very well. There I was in high school. I know him. He is a former tin mining president director. My father is a tin miner. That's why I know him. I call him. I ask his help for meet with LKPP, bidding institution. Before, if we want to develop a housing, we need the X-1. That means if I have to do a job next year, this year I have to like a design and engineering, detail engineering design first. Like I want to go to expand for hospital in Koja, not Jakarta. I need almost 4 years to have this hospital because X-1 bidding, after 2 years construction, and the next year for installment for the equipment. So I asked Mr. Bakondoro, we talked, so we changed. Now we could get this hospital under 2 years. So we put a design and build system for bidding, so we can faster. Like for buying a vehicle, bicycle or equipment, is the 2008, the central government had the issue. You could directly purchase if one's brand in the sole agency. But some of our department, they get many brands, so they let it be a bidding. So I asked them, I don't want to do like this again. You want to buy a heavy equipment, you just go to the authorized, you buy it from them directly. So it's more cheap and fast.
Yeah. And where are you going on the infrastructure, on the LRT and the MRT?
Yeah, like MRT, we have no choice. We have a bidding, but it's always have to use the Japan company. And that's why we want to try if we have enough money for the east and west line. Maybe we don't want to get a loan from them, so we could freely open bidding. And it's more like from a World Bank, like a river, want to revitalization of the river and the pond. They need 5 years, and the bidding or company enterprise, a state enterprise and a local enterprise could not join. Have to use a foreign company. We said it's not fair. We pay the interest. At the time, we need 5 years. It's the 13th river. We thought maybe 2 years we could accomplish all. Why you need for 5 years? And another side, we don't agree about. We have to pay all this illegal housing. We don't need to pay them. We're not a communist, I said. How come we have to pay them? They're illegal. But if we just let them out, we're not a capitalist. We are a socialist. This is a Pancasila, different. I said, all we want to do, we will provide them housing, good housing. We move them there, no payment. Including for the full furnish, we will provide for you, like in the That's what we want to do. But they push us, have to pay them. If we pay them, everybody to develop this illegal. And the other, in fact, what we found in this situation is, most of them is a rented house. It's a local developer, develop and say rent to the people. The poor people pay monthly. We could not do that, I said. So we asked them, like what they said, if you don't want to let us do our way to don't pay this illegal housing, it's better we cancel our this agreement. We don't need just 1.2 trillion for 5 years. How come? 5 years we could face another big flood again. We want in 2 years. That's why we decided we just let this public works pay with public works to purchase more heavy equipment, more dredger, brand and owned by ourselves to do this job in this 13 river. And we also make this like a business agreement. We have this businessman, everything, no bribing. We have, if you have problem, you just send to me the document. I could help you, but you give you GSR for this river. If you see our garden, now when you turn in this city hall, they have like a prasasti, a stone, said this garden is managed by Agung Podomoro land. That's why we want to save the money. I think like India, everywhere is like that. Many gardens is not we use our money, but this is a company, they could put the name for the company. They could save this money for the health care and for education. Yeah, but we talk about another, we are very interesting your education system too. You could send more like an English teacher here how to teach the people. Not only teach the English, but to teach about the value, about the character. And it's more important to make our teacher competency increase. We face this problem now. In Jakarta, we have this problem.
Well, we have the British Council here in Jakarta, which does a lot of English language teaching, and I can certainly put them in touch with your guys. Who would be the point of contact here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
You know, sometimes it's very pity talking about this. We have spent a lot of money for the teachers. We would want to send an English teacher. But in fact, in the school, the English teacher could not teach very well about English. That's why the committee of the school, the parents and student parents, decided to gather a lot of money to pay outside teacher to teach in the school. We have the law, 24 hours you have to face with the student. But in fact, it's not their face, but the outside teacher face to face with the student. But we still pay them. It's very poor competency. Just talking about English. Yeah, we need to increase this.
Yeah. Well, we can certainly. I'll have them discuss to make contact with you.
It will be good.
They're very, very good, very professional.
Thank you very much. And certainly looking to expand their teaching of English language.
Yeah.
As
we
well.
will do that.
Like I was a agent in Belitung. I found out a retired person in Australia. They want to enjoy a beach, enjoy the resort, like an island. So I let them stay in my house. But every morning or at noon, they give an English lesson to the teacher. Yeah. They stay in my house.
Yeah.
Stay in my house. So we give them an opportunity like that. It's very helpful for the student to learn English because this native speaker could talk. Like me, my English pronunciation sometimes not correct because I learned. We don't have a good English teacher, and that's why I think if Jakarta people, the teacher could speak very well and write and correct English, it's very important. Yeah. I think Britain is the right place.
Well, we will try. The difficulty for your job is there's just so many challenges, aren't there? You've got to pick the most important ones.
Yeah, we try our best, but we said like this also. This may be not a priority, but I think this also
that's
important for us.
It's important for the country, not just Jakarta. It's really important. So we hope we can help you in this one area, and maybe inshallah in the English language teaching.
Test
English
teacher. How come they ask the outside teacher to give extra cost for the student?
Well, we still pay them.
As an English
teacher. Can I say something? Pak Vice Governor, I remember this is the real story. At the day, General Wiranto, General Wiranto, he made an English day. Friday is an English day. So everybody who want to see me, who want to ask my signature on Friday, has to use English.
That's a good idea.
Guess what? Nobody come to him. But I suggest you, there is a good idea to try in this office. And again, for me, it seems like a change management, Pak Vice Governor. we are in the process of change, and as I follow since October, Pak Basuki is a person who has a very high spirit on it, and for me the change is, let's say, we can simple divide it on two sides, the hard side and the soft side. The soft side, usually we forget about the soft side, such as the behavior, such as the attitude, such as the value, as you mentioned. I believe, for me, there's another issues we can learn from British government, especially about the value. How could the bureaucracy works better, works more efficient, works more effective, and so on.
Like the Malaysian, Singapore learn from Britain.
Yeah, well, if we can help, what you're doing,
Singapore bureaucracy.
Yeah.
I think what you're doing is very important. You know, if Jakarta can make this work, then Indonesia will make it work.
Yeah.
You know, because
That's what we believe.
yeah, Indonesia is not Jakarta, and Jakarta is not Indonesia in many, but it's so important for the foreign investment. It's about Jakarta, and so I think what you're doing is like a laboratory for Indonesia.
Life laboratory.
And we wish you luck. It's very important. And if we can help you, let us know.
Yeah, but
Sounds
also
like
for
you're enjoying
procurement,
it.
I think for procurement,
Yeah, we'll do
Yeah,
that.
sure, sure.
anything you with EJW, yeah, if they want the data, want to have a discussion, we will welcome.
Good. So you sound like you're enjoying the job.
Yeah,
Very much.
it's certainly full time.
It's busy. Busy enough. Yeah.
Yeah, I just understand now why people like to say thanks God it's Friday. Before I don't know what the meaning is Friday, because I only have on Saturday I could take a bath at 9 o'clock, and now I have to take a bath at 6 o'clock. Even on Sunday, because I attended church service at 7 o'clock, as well to take a bath at 6. Yeah, just,
Well, it's a very important an important mission. Very important. Basuki, I must not take any more of your time, but thank you for seeing us,
thank you.
and
Thank you.
we look forward to working for you, with you.
And Pak Reza.
Yeah.
Ya, bisa kontak saya juga Pak Reza.
Yeah, Pak.
Every time if you have a problem with the British company, arising from Jakarta province, because our online system is not yet accomplished, just please them stop by here and give us the document, copy the document. We could help you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very important.
Yeah.
What we can do, like for arising for like a building, everything. Just come. We have a team to help. We open the third floor for many people. Just come. I always in the office at 7:30 in the morning. So many people, if you want to meet me, they come early. Just when I jump out from the car, people will talk. And if not have a meeting outside with the Mr. Governor or with other people, I stay in the office at sometime at 9 o'clock. Still in the office according to the paper. I have already signed or not. So if you have some difficulty with the company, you just stop by here and give it to us the copy. We could help you. That's what our dream. But if the system already complete, everybody just stop by in the sub-district office, they will help. It's like Singapore.
Yeah.
Singapore, you go everywhere, we want to ask, they will help. That's what our dream about the license.
Well, I'm sure you will achieve it. Even now, when I talk to people about how's it all going in Jakarta, people are very positive. Very positive.
That's what makes us sometimes afraid about this. This system.
Yeah.
Because people, if their expectations are not missed, the reality, I always talk to Mr. Governor for the first month. They said, congratulations, we passed the first month. But remember, still have 59 months.
But I think people are realistic. They know that there's been no progress for 20 years on infrastructure. I think people understand, as long as you keep communicating, which you do, people will understand.
Yeah, that's why we always put this in video and upload to YouTube so everybody could watch what we have done.
And everyone watching you on YouTube. Very exciting.
I don't know, you have a permission, we could upload this today meeting in the YouTube. Yeah, this, you know, sometimes many Indonesians employee in like an Arab Saudi, Singapore, they know our cell phone number. They could send us a short message. Why today don't have your
New one.
new one? Yeah, they protest. I said, I don't know. What happened? Oh. And another said, why only 10 minutes? We love 1 or 2 hours because this is 4 hours. We want to watch it.
They do appreciate it. I talk to my staff, I talk to my maids and my residents. They know what you're doing. And they're happy with it.
Yeah, we try our best.
We try.
Yeah.
So thank you, Pat. Yeah.
Bisa bahasa Indonesia dengan baik.
Saya bekerja di sini 12 tahun.
I will keep contact with you.
Yeah, and then she will give you the. She will tell British Council to contact you.
Yeah.
She'll be ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, nanti pikirin.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
This is your office.
Yeah, in 10 years here. Put this, everybody could stay here. Sorry. So I'll come, so I don't need a room, I just need a table for
This is a big office.
this. Ho Chi Minh as a vice governor here for 5 years.
Yeah.
After he became a governor, he didn't want to move. He still use this place because from the window could see the national monument. But he will be very big and see bigger than his mom.
But you actually, the DKI has been very helpful on the permission, so thank you, Pat.
Yeah, we will have.
We are almost finished. We finish in June. You must come and visit.
Yeah, very
You
big.
must come and visit.
Yeah.
No, this is beautiful.
Yeah, have a meeting room, have a bedroom, a bathroom. It's like a penthouse. The whole floor. That's why I just put the staff. If you want to discuss it, just use my room. So I fast, just come, talk. If they're not here meeting, I have to wait for them from another office. If like this, it's very fast. I just come, sit at the table, go to another room. And after they go this office hour, after the office hour, they get a sign, but if you're happy, could do the all best. Many secret color, many secret here. So if you could come here with her.
Prisoner, City Hall.
A bit like the British Embassy.
This is the middle.
Don't come down. You stay here. You're busy. See you again. Come and come back.
Yeah. Yeah. Terima kasih. Oh, sorry.
Karpetnya.
Sampai juga digulung gitu. Ada yang ngompol kali itu.